All right. We are live. We are live on the inside, and we are live on the outside. Disclaimer: viewer advised is just entertainment purpose only. You know, I'm on a different frequency. Like, I chose to be in the now to deliver this message. Because, like, what is their agenda of hiding me but wanting to take what I know? It's either they believe that their ego can be better than my spirit, or they think my spirit is better than the ego. And the truth of the matter is, to me, ego is just a character. Your ego is based off the subject of the subconscious and the unconscious. When ego is in the subconscious, it has the ability to imagine itself in any shape or form. But ego has, like, this mindset of duality. It has to pick between being one personality to the next to bring out a certain vibration quantity of that experience that it wants to experience. Meaning, it's not just going to experience like little shit of its quantum physics. It wants to expand like all of it. Once you watch people who have like this ability to know quantum physics, once you get the grasp of the idea of understanding how you can operate in quantum level, you tend to find out certain things about your ability that you can catch on quicker than what others can catch on into their ability. Once you let go of the first dimension of you learning, okay, what do I look like? Once you've gone beyond what do I look like, now the next stage is what do I feel like? How do I taste? How do I perceive in others? And nine, like, I want to say 5 out of percentage of the 9, we are thinking in the subconscious. We are thinking in the mental of how other people view us and their mental space versus us viewing ourselves in our mental space. And the moment that we do get to experience the mental space of our moment, of our present moment, we get laughed at or challenged at by our ability to imagine beyond the possibility that we are traveling into a paradox or a paraline universe conscious version of us. That is a word that we are trying to manifest ourselves in of their reality. But when you're in this 3D conscious plane, like physically and emotionally, you're being trapped by society pain. You're being trapped by what society is pursuing of itself, rather than you learning thyself by letting go of ego and letting people judge you and criticize you to show you how your ego is being projected out onto them. especially if you're not doing anything. When you're not doing anything, your spirit says a lot. It's silent. It's muted. It's mute. It's like one of the X-Men's. It can use the power of the mind versus the power of the gift of voice, like projecting thought to voice, because we don't know whether or not when we're projecting thought to voice, it's like, okay, we mean what we say, but we say the opposite of what we are envisioning in our thoughts with the meanings of when we are speaking of our thoughts. So we tend to get like scared of thyself, scared of knowing what the will is turning us into. And people who think that spirituality is just a word, what about religion? Can religion just be a word? Can it be something taught by somebody else, which it is, instead of going within to know religion? It's only a few of us who are able to go within inside of us to understand religion without it being like a mind control manipulation attack. It's to our psyche to be able to co-ascend and to imagine and still believe in something outside of you while you believe you're outside of that source too. Why can't both ideas coexist? Why does one will have to give up another to an entity or a deity so that they can survive in their realm while we lose in our realm that we are consciously aware in? We're all consciously aware of whatever dimension we are in of that time that we are thinking, yes. But how aware do we get to have the experience of the time to be activated, to be able to move, to be the force of motion within that lucid dream that you created from this realm into the next? It becomes a parrot-like universe. You split in between your Adam and your Eve. You being the Eve, biting the apple for Adam to follow, to get to the forbidden knowledge. But really, it was about sex. But sex comes with visualization. It comes with imagining oneself being in one's timeline through the base of thought and formation, to be able to feel what one's feeling in each other reality, because we are attracting the unknown and the known at the same time. We just know thyself. We know everything because we choose to have the have the bird's mind, the bird's eye. Not necessarily you switching your consciousness to the bird consciousness, is you recognizing the behavior, how the bird react to his environment when he gets provoked. And when we use the term he as a form and us, when it comes to anything, whether it is Christianity, Buddhism, or like Greek mythology, when they use the word only him, Him, they mean the body and the spirit. Him also controls the word of time, which is that I am, and I am has the word of those two letters in time, Time, him, Him. So you get it? So when you operate with the embodiment of the matrix and the embodiment of the galaxy version of you, you can envision both clocks moving forward or both clocks moving backwards in time. But it's your energy that is moving the hand, the hour of the hand, to get you where you need to be. Hi, welcome. So when you how are you moving the hour ahead of the clock? You're using the right atmosphere of your brain and the left atmosphere of your brain. You're using what coexists in the reality of that time that is influencing the masculine, which is the left side, and the feminine, which is the right side. Sometimes you can reinverse it depending on what type of God you are, depending what you allow your energy to become. You can either become a male god version of you, or you can become the goddess version of you. But the thing is, when you already claim that you are a male god, you can only become a male. You cannot transmute your energy into a feminine polarity. I mean, you can try in this 3D tactics, but out there in the other galaxy, in the other dimension, best believe there are women outside of you who matches your vibration. It's not going to allow you to do it. I'm sorry, they're not. You can try to use me to do that all you want, but you cannot bend my will to have your truth so you can walk around with stupidity. I don't accept that in my energy. I don't accept a God who knows everything but don't want to help another God or to try to manipulate any type of energy that they come across. Like, who are you? Yes, you're a creator. Yes, you get to create, but you do not get to maximize or minimize or limit my ability of vision just because you know thy gifts, you know my gifts, and you know your gifts. I told you in the beginning of time, before I knew time existed within my time, that I will come back. I just didn't know when. And when I come back, my knowledge is my revenges. It's not me existing within your reality. It's my knowledge based on wisdom. Applying to knowledge is what's going to get you. I guess. The dealer of cosmos, the dealer of souls, trying to transmute or transcend or to give up one's soul, one's will for another one's personal gain. For what fucking reason? What part of me have something to do with your personal gain? Your personal knowledge or wisdom of you knowing thyself and knowing me. Because what are what are you getting out of my information? What's in my data that is unlocking your DNA data? Because if that's important to you, the odds are that's going to be important for my timeline too. You can't trap a god in the beginning of time. The god is going to eventually find its maze, like, to get out of the maze quickly as possible before it's too late. I am 29 years old and I've been reincarnated like at least 13 times. How many times are you going to make me forget about my past and make me reset in a maze and not even allow me to be in my destiny? All because I did one little stupid mistake that you did not like. When a titan is awakened in this realm, in this reality, but it's a quiet amongst its people, its kind, it tends to pick up different information from different species. That's why I warned y'all earlier. We are like a satellite. Whether you want to include yourself with my experience, or you can relate, or I agree with you, it would not really fucking matter to me, because the thing is, I'm just trying to get the message out across while I'm still able to breathe, until one day I'm able to take out my Yahweh, mm, but expend my breath into a different dimension. Best believe I'm gonna say all things that I have within my mind since I'm here in time. What's the point of hiding my ability to remember when in this key point of matrix, that's the key that you need to unlock thyself, is to remember, is to have the ability to remember. Of course, they're gonna throw delusion, illusion, and mental illness in your face, so you don't know about yourself. Well, be comfortable being you as of this moment, even if you're uncomfortable, or even if you're experiencing uncomfortable ability. Allow that to express thyself. Allow that darkness that you are uncomfortable with, that is shining the light for you to be the light of its purpose. Allow it to move you. Manifest through that darkness. Glass through that darkness. Tell that darkness that time is almost up for them, because we are getting ready to be in the stage, or if not, most of us are already in the stage of enlightenment. It's just only a matter of time of how we move into our destiny. We just have to be very careful and be very precise and not neglect thyself. Teach other what thyself is, but don't be so judgmental for what they know of themselves and what they know of their environment, of their surroundings, because that's not the order of the phoenix. The order of the phoenix is just to rise above anything, to rise above conflict, to rise above anything you're thinking that is unthinkable to imagine. A phoenix has a mind of its own. It has the ability to heal and fly through source like it ain't nothing. You have the ability to heal thyself. So when you come across trauma, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't let the pain overcome you. Instead, let the pain create a version of you that you needed in that moment of pain. It's a hard pill to swallow, because how can you be of something that you have not experienced yet, or have not seen an example yet? You be the example of for what you are imagining you are creating. And if the people around you is not vibrating on your frequency, learn to vibrate on their frequency. If you want them to be in your present moment, or you want to be in their present moment. Know them and know of thyself. Don't just neglect them and just bring up self. You're working from below to above, remember? So you're in it together. Work on their darkness and yours, but just know that Your darkness is not your responsibility. You did not create their darkness. You just experience it, being a witness of their darkness. Now watch them grow while you grow. That's how you levitate. That's how you elevate in society. Because I'm speaking to you directly to a first base of self, which is coming from ego. Ego is witnessing this to tell spirit that, hey, we learned this and that. Can you see us learning this and that? Spirit would tell you that you are not learning something correctly. The universe, the galaxy, Earth itself, the people around you, family, friends, colleagues, anything, associates, they'll tell you that your frequency is a little bit off. They won't say it exactly as that, but they will let you know when you're fucking up. And best believe you want those fuck ups to become ups, so you can rise above the conflict. It's okay to fucking fail, bitch. Like, just fall flat on the ground. Like, watch yourself rise. Watch yourself move like a god. Watch yourself move like a phoenix. Like, you think the small shit that you're going through now, you think that you can't overcome those challenges? Nigga, please. Kiss my ass if I have an ass to spare, which I have a sparrow, but not an ass. I have an arrow for you to borrow so you can point it into the direction you need it to shit it. Never mind. That's all I can say. No, the fuck I don't, Negro. I don't paint my fucking toenails. The fuck is wrong with you? Are you an NPC? Wake the fuck up. The hell is wrong with you asking about toenails? Did the Matrix tell you to ask me about toenails? Or did your ancestors ask you to tell me about toenails? Because if your ancestors asking me that, they ain't doing shit on me. No. The fuck is wrong with you? Ask a better question when you're talking to a jinn. Stop trolling for once. You already crossed the bridge. Now ask the real truth. Ask a real question you want to know the truth too. Well, fuck your friend. Sorry. I had to say that. Fuck your friend. Kudos to you. But love your friend though. But fuck your friend. If your friend ain't watching this and ain't typing, then get the fuck out of my way. If not, join the fucking live and say some shit. Don't hide behind a friend of another mouse. Like, nigga, like the fuck is wrong with you? Say what you mean and mean what you say. But watch what you say to a jinn. Because I know thyself. Because some of you niggas don't even know that you're dreaming in reality. You're dreaming within somebody else's subconscious while you're dreaming. Did you know that? No, the fuck you did. You did not fucking know that. Bet your ass didn't. Maybe you sensed it, but you wanted confirmation. Now your ass looking through YouTube, looking at me, asking, is this shit real? Fuck yeah, it's real. Fuck yeah. But imagination. What What do you see in your imagination, bro? That's what I want to know. What do you see? Yeah, it's very deep. It can get deep. Like the more you tap in, like you wondering how the fuck are you operating in reality? Like especially how can you be normal after experiencing what you are experiencing in your mind or outside of time or within time and you don't know how to tell somebody how. And be like, sir, pastor, I went to a different dimension. I don't know what this place is called, but can you help me out? I think I'm losing my marbles. And marbles is a symbolization of soul, of spirit, because we come in the form of spirit. So anything you call yourself a spirit or a circle, you're calling yourself spirit slaves. Created this term, a spirit. I see I'm in a bed with furry curry colors and strawberries in the right places. 90 jazz playing in the background. And I'm kissing a. Okay. I didn't mean for you to do it that way, but that's how it had to happen. I'm so sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. I saw that as soon as you was typing that. But I'm hoping I'm not doing any. There's a fucking fly. Can you die, fly? No, no. You want to live? Okay, be my guest. But hi, welcome in. How are you? It's weird. Like, why does the vision have to be so fucking sexual? Like, why? I try to make it normal as possible. Why they like, it's not me. It's Aphrodite. It's not me. She told me to like get this bracelet. It's like a symbol of life. It's also for the others. God is within me. All the other dimensional beings within me. So I was like, and then, okay, she told me to get this. I'm like, okay. But the only thing I feel a difference in is in the copper bracelet, which is weird. It feels like I'm high when I'm not. And then it feels like it calms down my emotion. Like if I was on ADHD medicine, it's like the same effect, but like natural. I don't know how to describe it. It's like if it's pinning you down sexually. I'm a BDSM freak, okay? I'm sorry. Like, I watch a lot of thriller movies and stuff, so sorry for my mind. Seriously. How tall I am? Um, I'm 5'1", but I hate when people call me 4'9". Like friends would call me that, like or like people I just talk to randomly on a daily basis. They just be like, "You're 4'9". I'm like, I show them my ID, and I'm like, I'm 5'1". Thank you. That's 2 inches taller than what you're thinking. So, um, I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about why I need to release. I just hold it in. I'm very good. Just like how I hold in grudges, I taught myself how to like transmute energy and talk in form of code so I don't trigger myself, you know? It might be weird, but that's how that's how I look at it because like I read a lot of hentai and a lot of anime stuff throughout the day sometimes when I'm not studying. So that's getting into my imagination. I'm like, sorry, didn't mean that. But I haven't been reading hentai in like about 3 weeks now. So I'm kind of good. I'm thinking about reading it, but I'm like, don't read it. So I'm reading the menu instead to try. It's like, bruh. Oh, why? Oh my god, no. It's not. It's pretty good, but it's like, sorry. I was hearing outside. It's like, it's like I can't, you know. No, I gotta be shy. Trust me. Cause like if you would have known me in high school, I was like one of those shy, gothic chicks. That's why I still tend to wear black these days. I still have that like side effect from that era. Like I do tend to dress like my goth stuff from time to time. It's like I don't really talk about that side. Like I hide its consciousness. Like like think of it as Christian Stewart type of type of vibe. And I'm like, okay, just hide it. Don't let nobody see. But yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. But I know I gotta be uncomfortable to be comfortable to like deliver what thyself needs and wants and desires, but it's like I attract sometimes the wrong, the wrong partner. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be celibate right now because my energy is doing a little bit wonky and it has not processed its last event. So it's like, okay, do we keep hurting ourselves and keep going through the thing because we're so used to it by now? Or is there a moment of time when we tell ego that we're not okay with this self sabotaging? So it's like, just imagine just doing everything from the mind. It's still not healthy at the same time because, like, you're doing the things in form of thought. And then what if you invoke with words and then you can't bring into words and thoughts with an action because you envision it and then the other person envision it. And it's like you're waiting on a moment of time to express that moment. So it makes me kind of uncomfortable talking about it, but at the same time, I'm free to express what my humanity is like craving. Like it's okay. Like first, I'm looking at myself as okay. I'm a woman. First of all, yes, I have needs. I'm not looking at it as in, oh, I'm guilty. I shouldn't be doing this, but I want to wait on divine timing to have the right divine presence for it so that I can feel and release weird weird sound in the background. But it's like a part of me, there's another third part. Part of me is saying just heal for the moment and wait. Meaning don't do nothing. Don't imagine, don't feel, don't even like desire it. Because I'm resetting it, and when you reset your root chakra, you can have a bigger bridge to build, so that like in a moment of time I don't think about what had happened to me in the past, or what had made me close that version of me off in the beginning. And I don't want to keep using like trauma as an excuse, because it's very important to be honest with yourself of which chakra you are opening up to somebody. And if they want the lower part of you, which is like the fallow is what creates your world, odds are they are attracted to your consciousness, to who and what you are, based off the words and vibration you are giving to them. You're making them comfortable. You're making them have comfortability. I used to look at it as a bad thing, like, why am I making this person feel sexual when my intention is to make them feel good? You know, it's me and them just experiencing the intense moment of reality of being consciously aware together. Like we have some type of feeling together. It's like we're soul connecting. It's not necessarily us wanting to be together in a physical aspect, but we are exchanging one's energy to source. We're allowing each other to be our portals, to feel what we need to feel that we have not felt from people around us, whether that's friends or loved ones. And it's all due to the sacral chakra. It's nothing, when it comes to your family, you don't have to envision sexuality. No, that's becomes the R word. And then when you have that form of thought, it becomes a reality, and then you wonder why something happened to you. I had experience, trust me, I know. When you're younger and you're woken at an early age, you don't have a mentor, you don't have somebody to teach you about your energy, about life itself too. Or if you don't have like street knowledge, spiritual knowledge, or religion knowledge. But just imagine you being neglected all your life, teaching thyself those things. And now there's a moment of time, as of right now, for me, for example, able to express what I've gone through just by observing and studying and analyzing what was in my mind at the time. As I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking from a different dimension that I had experienced these bubbles in already. But there is a moment of time within my mind that is already at a different level that wants to show you that level of dimension. But you know, we have to catch up with air, we have to catch up with reasons. So when you pull out the tarot deck of swords, sometimes it's like it's telling you what is your reasons to feel such and such of this particular event. You're using too much reasons, too much air, too much voice, and not enough imagination. Not enough going in with spirit, not thyself. These are the true fucking moments of enlightenment. When you're confident and comfortable to express the words that's coming out of your mouth, literally, and not a grasp of air is being taken in or forced to stop you. You are in motion to who you are. You are in motion to what you know. You are in balance. You are not in perfect imbalance to what you have envisioned yourself or what others have envisioned to you, but you are in balance to who and what you are as this moment. And why are you judging your personality, your words, what you know? Because it's your spirituality. It's what, who gives a fuck if others saying spirituality is not a thing. Spirituality is definitely much a thing. It's something that you are being aware of consciously, vibrating to in that frequency of moment of thyself. How is your root and solar chakra? They're a little bit unbalanced. When I have to create my creation, I have to come up with certain things for my day to even function or flow in the life of water and the life of consciousness. So it's balancing out my not my T, I almost said weed, my PhD. And so I'm drinking water, but it's not helping me to restore what I created or to keep going on my creation. I'm getting at the edge of like wanting just to shut the shit off and like, alright, forget about everything, forget about my future, but keep going at the same time. So that's my carnal mind. So I have to balance my carnal mind by eating the things that it likes to eat so it can contain its information from the food that it eats. But my carnal mind does not like it's a reality. It wants to get even and even fast. But I'm like, you know what? The more that we invoke to the illusion of our reality, it tends to have us delayed. So why? And that's what I'm trying to do. Use water to drink to filter. But it's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck it. It's hard. It's too much. I'm ready to quit. But then every time I want to quit, the universe is like, oh, we're right here for you. Like, fuck y'all niggas, man. Y'all are on your own time, just like how I am on my own. It's no more of doing what the Matrix wants me to do and trying to do what I want to do inside of the Matrix and please the Matrix. It's about thyself the whole fucking way. So, why you can't stop my destiny? Like, why? Yes, it's a lot to handle, sorry. I know it's not against you, but and the elite is getting on my freaking like they get it on my freaking nerves to the point where I'm like, bruh, who is corporate of the corporate of you? So I can talk to the manager of corporate. Like this shit is not working out. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Well, I'm not even trying because one, I'm not even looking for a spiritual therapist. I can be the spiritual therapist of myself if I just get my head out of my ass for once. That's all I need to do. Like I said earlier, I'm just allow yourself to express these moments that are frustrating you because these moments might have gems for you to walk through and to grab. But watch how you transmute that energy onto others. You love. It's weird. But yeah, I'm just taking a little break. It's like, you know how you turn on your PlayStation or like your Xbox, or like back in the day how it used to turn on? That's how I'm controlling the flow of my mind. So I'd be like, alright, first thing I heard was the sound. Then I saw the vision first. I saw the light. Then I heard the sound. And then I saw the image of the sound and light. So I was like, okay, floating in this state of mind. But yeah, it's just like I have so much shit in my mind. Like I need to just say it on YouTube. Maybe some will relate, some won't. But like as long as I'm just like honest with myself and not just manipulating my own reality because other people did it first, or I did it to myself first, vice versa. It's whenever I'm aware of that moment that happened. I was aware when somebody did it to me, but now I'm aware when I'm doing it to myself. So I'm consciously aware of it now I'm doing it to myself than I was consciously aware of somebody else doing it to me at that time. That's how you can look at it. Oh my god. I'm like, what is this? Like, do they want me to envision like the clock of the Matrix running out of time? Like, how do they want me to envision how that it's running out of time? What do they want that to look like? Or do they want me to run out of time of my own Matrix at the same time? And grabbing both of times and creating a new time. Not only if it's just in this Matrix, it's also in other dimensions. So I don't know how to draw it. How can I draw what I see that they want me to do? It's impossible. Think of a clock. Alright, think of the numbers in exact order. Think of it falling off the clock. Alright, literally one by one. And think of its frequency falling off based off its frequency, like what it represents and how do they want it to have it fall off. Do they want me to have it exactly each detail of it that it was created for to fall off exactly how it was created, or like what? The balls can be two black holes and the soft just yeah can be, oh shit, oh it's a portal. A portal to what though? This is what I hate that they use me for, honestly. Like, a portal to what? Exactly. Like I see beyond the portal, but why are they using me? There's so many other people with this gift that they can use, just all because I want to go to New York or live in New York. All because of that. No, I wasn't. I wasn't saying that, I don't think. But if I was misleading something, sorry, I don't know what I said. sometimes when I'm channeling, something else is channeling within the channel. So whenever you catch that spirit again, just ask that spirit. But that's crazy. It makes sense why they're opening up a portal. But like, why do they need to open up a portal? And if I open up this portal, like, is this portal gonna benefit me and them? Like, who's getting the most out of it? I don't know why YouTube keeps doing that, but be careful. Use code words. Just outsmart the system. But yeah, it's like as I keep looking into this vision, I get stuck at certain moments. And it's like feeling like I'm Pennywise or some shit. And I'm like, bro, just give me the information. I don't want to be the Jack in the Box. I want to be. It's good to be a clown, but like, let me know the real information to this shit. Like, it's much more than what is led on. Because a lot of them, what it is that they're doing is like they're trying to time jump into other people's destiny and or like destiny swap, because the destiny swap is a real thing and you won't know when it's coming towards you, but you will see the signs of you being delayed to something that you have manifested, and you're seeing the signs of delay in your manifestation, but you're confronting this entity or deity that is delaying within your timeline. So you're wondering, like, why are you not on my level again? Or why are you going against me? If you, okay, one, they gave you the information, right, to thyself. They gave you the keywords to travel to your destinies. Reminder, since we are a multiple dimensional spirit being, we're able to transmute and transmute energy, meaning be in and of trans energy, like something that is past tense of energy or something that's already created for us. We can create something that is after us. But when we create something that is after us to rise above the ashes of the phoenix, it's like we don't know how that outcome would look. We tend to think that outcome is gonna go wrong. Maybe it's supposed to go wrong in that moment. What if you fly around that moment again? But this time, afterwards, you experience it. You can't fly. How do you grow back your wings as a phoenix? You imagine how you grow back your wings. There's levels to you that imagine yourself growing back those wings. You just don't get them right away. And I can see the of the wings of certain beings, a certain energy, who has the energy of the phoenix, who knows how to rise above one's conflict, of one's experience of trauma. And I've seen those who have fallen from the ashes of phoenix becoming a devilish version of themselves based off what people had told them how they act, versus not going within one's nature of understanding of how one acts. How can somebody of who is a non-light being teach somebody who is of a light being the darkness of the truth of their environment to get them to understand their enlightenment? The thing is, we have to understand all enlightenment, all lights, all shades of light. Light just doesn't come in one color. Light comes in all color. Once we break down different versions of all colors of what each mean, etc., we can rise above being a phoenix. Meaning we can use the meaning of each color to represent what each light it is upon them at that particular moment of time of reality. We cannot justify what their reality is. They have to come to a conclusion of what their reality is. And we just colorize it. We just enlightenment. We put a light on the subject. Be like, yeah, you're correct most of the time. Or, you could do this a little bit. It's not about controlling one's ability of how to move in life. It's about being aware how they can fly in life, how they can bend one truth in life without bending the lie and the fiction and crucify each other or sacrifice one's mind to be like, oh, my ego was better than you. Nobody ego was better than anybody. I'm sorry, nobody's spirit can dominate another spirit on this goddamn planet or outside of its dimension. It's impossible to dominate any type of spirit. Find one spirit, you can dominate a spirit too. I'll wait. And when I speak to that spirit, you do not interfere. You allow that spirit to tell its truth of how it's being dominated or how it's not allowing anything that you do onto that spirit affect its reality of your emotion. How many of us had parents where they get mad at us because they're mad at something that happened within their job or happened within their close circle of friends, and they're putting that energy out onto us? How many of us transmute that energy into something that we create into something passionate? Like, say we're artists, right? Music, poetry, writing books or whatever, drawing, art, painting, creating music, beats, writing music, expressing yourself out of that pain and moment. You're rising to become the phoenix. You're rising to see beyond everybody's illusion, but you want them to wake up. The thing is, you can't wake them up. Let them be asleep. Let them talk their shit while you are awake, while you are subconsciously and unconsciously and consciously awake, while spirit is alive. Allow the spirit to express in any moment. Whether you feel like you are failing or losing is all for a greater purpose, because it takes so much pressure for a diamond to be reproduced, to be born, to shine brighter, to shine bright is of its star. You have to go through extreme measure of pressure to produce a diamond. Walk through that fire like you created that fire, which you did. Know thyself. Know that you created this. Know that you can get yourself out of this. Know that you are source for this creation. You think a phoenix don't know that it's conscious? A phoenix know that it's conscious in this dimension? And a phoenix also know that it's conscious in other dimension, meaning it's able to imagine the impossible in any realm that it puts its mind to. It's the mascot to all birds, a maverick, a owl, an eagle, all birds. It's the same thing, but it's the thing that calls itself one. It calls itself noble, nobility, to know thyself, to be in wholeness, to know what it's like to be in salvation. And I know you're gonna get tired of me saying what are the steps to be in salvation? What are the steps to heal? How do I do this, do that? How do I imagine this and that? How do I do this, that? Just shut the fuck up. Stop asking how. Do. Stop wondering how and just listen and feel how you're supposed to do it. Feel how spirit is supposed to do it. Not how somebody tells you exactly how to do it, but you see the examples of how they're doing it, but do it in a way that when you are receiving the information, you are downloading it by spirit. So that ego can learn from spirit and know thyself. Stop looking for answers outside of you when answers are always within you. It takes time to know that. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to put on different masks every day. To be this to one person, to be like this to all person. When you're only just one, when you're the noble being of you to all things around me. I understand. I get it. But until next time, I'll see you on the next live.